What is going on, YouTube? I am your host, Leon Gunstill, and joining me today is Milder the Monk.
Hello.
It's going to be a shorter stream today because, well, let's just face it, everybody is either busy or doing other things. I couldn't get a hold of that many people, so it's just going to be the two of us, and stream's probably going to go on for about an hour, and that's about it. So, I think we should get the stream started right about now. As you guys are seeing the title of the stream, it is The 5 Stages of Trump, or better known as how we all know it, the 5 Stages of Grief. But Norwegian guy gave me the idea of, it was joking about like how everybody is going through the 5 stages of grief with Donald Trump. And there it is, the 5 stages of Trump: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. As we're all seeing, it sounds like they're all just accepting it now. Just with the whole Trump issue. It's funny as hell, though. Really is. What's your opinion on the 5 stages of Trump?
Now, personally, as far as the election itself, I have no dog in that fight, but I have been very, very amused with how people have just been completely losing their mind when it comes, especially when it comes to people who supposedly want a quote-unquote discussion. But as far as the 5 stages, yeah, the more I think about it, the more it ends up making sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does make a lot of sense, big time sense. But yes, I've been looking into this whole thing and stuff, and it speaks bounds because same here. I don't give a shit who wins the election or not. It's going to be the same no matter who wins it. I've noticed that over the years. Obama never changed anything. Bush never changed anything. Clinton didn't do that much of a change. It's always been the same. And putting out new laws, it doesn't just ride on the president, it rides on Congress as well. And we've seen how that works. So I don't see much of it. I don't see much of a change in this whole election. But moving on to the 5 stages, the first one, denial. That right there speaks highly of it. Everybody's saying, oh, he's not going to get the nomination. He's not going to get it. And everybody kept denying it, that would happen. And it actually happened. First stage, denial.
Mm-hmm.
And then anger. As you see the anti-Trump protest just recently, that one huge protest that turned violent in California at the rally. That really violent where the
California, of course it did.
Yeah, of course it did. Cop cars were destroyed. People were badly injured for no reason, just because quote unquote inclusion, all that bullshit. People get hurt. I'm serious here. It's like the most contradictory thing I've ever seen. Anger, just the anger of these protesters and the stupidity coming from them. And it's just so comical watching them like go against their own words, saying that Trump is all about violence and intimidation. Then they get angry at him. And the third is bargaining. And we've seen that a lot on from the Republican candidates and pleading with the voters, vote for us, vote for us.
Please clap.
Yes, please clap. Yes, exactly. And then depression. It's like, oh God, he's gonna win. And now it's the acceptance. And the one reason is where this idea came from, Norwegian guy, and I'm giving him all credit for this one, because the recent thing of them accepting it was coming from the whole acceptance thing for Trump is basically coming from the fact that they're now going after Ted Cruz. Like we just saw this from Boehner. He's going after Ted Cruz. But that's the 5 stages of Trump. And it's actually a very comical thing. Everybody thinks it's funny as hell. I'm going to change the images with the faces all around here, all 5 of these faces to politicians and protesters, because it'd be funny as hell. So
are you going to use Trigglypuff for one of them?
Maybe for anger. No, actually for bargaining. I might say
we need to have some use of either Trigglypuff or Big Red.
I'm going to put Trigglypuff under bargaining. I'm going to put the protesters under anger. I'm going to put denial as as Jeb Bush, and depression as Ted Cruz, and acceptance as John Boehner. That's how I'll do it.
That'll work.
I still have work to do for this whole thing, but that's the 5 stages of Trump. It's like originally supposed to be the 5 stages of grief, where someone dies or grieving, which is denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. But I decided to do Trump because it's exactly the same thing. And
I think I had told you before that, incidentally, this is also the 5 stages of being a Minoru Suzuki fan.
Yep, same there. Oh man, or a WWE fan as well.